I'm in. Hackers. Created around the same time basic computers were invented, these individuals are some of the most tech-savvy people out there. Hackers are people that have the ability to do pretty malicious things through digital or technological interfaces. These individuals find weaknesses in computers and the software in order to take advantage for their own gain. A skilled hacker is able to covertly crack into the world's most guarded interfaces such as banks and government databases. This alone is a pretty amazing feat, but what makes it more mind-blowing is that these people can do it from the comfort of their own home, which makes hacking one of the coolest work from home jobs out there for sure. When the idea of hacking first began, it wasn't regarded as a serious concern. Rather, these early hackers were seen more as practical jokers than anything else. This changed as the digital world expanded and more people were exposed to computers. The first serious hacking came from a Vietnam vet named John Draper, who figured out how to make free phone calls. These phone calls weren't anything too sinister. However, after such a groundbreaking achievement, it paved the way for more advanced hackers to do more nefarious acts. Hackers such as Gary McKinnon, who allegedly coordinated what would become the largest military computer hack of all time. Over a 13-month period, McKinnon was able to access 97 computers belonging to the U.S. Armed Forces and NASA. U.S. authorities said he deleted critical files which shut down over 2,000 computers in the District of Washington for 24 hours. He even posted "Your security is crap" onto the military's website, which most likely started to turn a few heads. All in all, the amount of damage the troublemaker caused totaled around 700,000. Although, in his defense, he claimed he was only searching for information on free energy and UFO cover-ups, so can we really blame him? A few hundred computers in exchange to see them aliens is a good bargain to me. Another well-known hacker is Kevin Polson, who was able to capture the attention of the public by hacking into a radio station's phone lines, which who even knew was possible, and rigged himself as the winning caller, earning himself a brand new Porsche. Although this in itself is actually pretty cool and kind of smart, this alone was not enough to warrant the attention of the FBI. He gained their attention by hacking into federal systems and stealing wiretap information, which definitely wasn't the smartest idea after winning a new car, but to each their own. Either way, he was captured while shopping in a supermarket and sentenced to 51 months in prison, which I can only imagine to have gone something like, "Oh cool, 50% off milk. Oh, get on the ground." Anyway, after being let out, he appears to have turned a new leaf and started working as a journalist and even helped law enforcement identify over 700 sex offenders, which is far better use of hacking powers in my opinion. A more interesting hacker would be Robert Tappen Morris. He picked up his knowledge of computers from his father, who was a computer scientist at Bell Labs. Robert is known for creating the Morris worm, which is a type of computer virus designed to gauge the size of the internet. This would be pretty astonishing if the worm was able to carry out this task. However, the virus itself isn't phenomenal, only affecting around 6,000 computers and affecting the same computer several times, which only slowed the computer down, eventually making them unusable. Robert was found and sentenced to 400 hours of community service along with a $10,000 fine. This comes nowhere near the most notorious of all hackers, Anonymous, which I felt inclined to add to this list for the sheer notoriety of the group. Anonymous is a group of hackers that carry out cyber attacks on a much larger scale. The group isn't any entity, rather more of a band of misfits. These hackers are known to go after large entities like Amazon, PayPal, and several governments. This group has yet to be caught, as the name would suggest, and are still active to this day. Although the alias of the group has changed, the acts and effects of the group are still being carried out. Just like NordVPN, the sponsor of— nah, I'm just playing. That's all the hackers I got. Do you have any cool hackers you know about? Let me know in the comments. Other than that, thanks for watching.